Hello students, this video is about framing questions, a grammar topic. So it is important to frame questions properly. So in this topic, in your textbook you have different type of questions. First one is yes no questions, second WH questions, third choice questions, fourth hypothetical questions, and you have question tags as well. So if you look at yes no questions, these are the questions in which you get the answer as either yes or no. So this starts with an auxiliary verb, that is do, does, did, are, is, where, and all that. So example is, do you like this place? So what will be the answer? The answer will be yes or no. That is why it is called yes or no questions. Did you eat lunch? Yes or no? So the expected answer is yes, I ate lunch, or no, I didn't have my lunch. Next is WH questions. WH questions are those which starts with WH words and also how. So what, where, when, which, whose, whom, all those WH words, interrogative words. So you are asking these questions to get information. That is why they are called information questions. Then you have choice questions. So you have to take a stand. So you have to mention what is preferable for you. Would you like to have tea or coffee? You need to take a stand. Either you need to order for tea or for coffee. Then you have hypothetical questions. These questions are used to talk about imagined situations. Next is tag questions. Tag questions are short tags that are added to the sentences. She is a dancer, isn't she? The weather is pleasant, isn't it? So when you add tag, you have to look at the sentence first. If the sentence is positive, then you have to add a negative tag. If the sentence is negative, then you have to add a positive tag. So first look at the verb of the auxiliary verb of the sentence and then decide the tag. Now here you have some questions from your exercise. You will be given a sentence and for that you need to frame questions. Shabnam will prepare the report by tomorrow. So look at this sentence and search for the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb is the helping verb. So if you look at this sentence, verbs are will prepare. Okay, main verb is prepare and the helping verb is will. So what are they talking about in this sentence? They are talking about when they are going to prepare this report. So when will Shabnam prepare the report? Next one, you will find the books on the table. So what will be the question? You need to take the auxiliary verb given there, which is will. In the sentence, verbs are will and find. Find is the main verb and the auxiliary verb is will. So how do you frame the question? Where will I find the books? Next one, no, they are not coming today. Are they coming today? So it is a yes no question again. I live in Pochampalli. We need to know where they live or where he lives. So the question is, where do you live? The children play cricket here every evening. So it can be what do the children play here every evening, or it can be when do they play cricket, depending upon the information that you want to know. Raju loves cooking. It is a simple present tense, a sentence in simple present tense. So the auxiliary verb that you have to use in simple present tense is does or do. So the question that you need to frame here is, what does Raju love? Next one, my interests are blogging and writing. So I want to know your interest. How will I ask, what are your interests? She is going with her friends. Who's she going with? If you want to know the person. I would like to become an engineer. So the question is, what would you like to become? Yes, I shall meet you at 11 a.m. What time will you meet me, or will you meet me at 11 a.m. Next one, in these sentences, certain portion of the sentence is bold, is given in bold. So you need to find a question which gives that as the answer. So the cab driver refused to wait. Okay. So you need to get the answer as the cab driver. So what question will you ask? Who refused to wait? When you are talking about people, you use the WH word who. I am 20 years old. How old are you? Smoking is prohibited in public places. Smoking is given in bold, so you need to know what is prohibited. Nature soothes and nurtures. The whole thing is in bold. So what does nature do? Mr. Rao has 2 children. How many children does Mr. Rao have? The dialogues throughout the movie were hilarious. So what is hilarious? You need to know. So what was hilarious throughout the movie? Because the sentence is in past tense, you need to use the question. The question also should be in past tense. You need to use a past auxiliary verb. Fill in the blanks with appropriate question tags. Juhi is from Agra. Look at the verb there. Is. So the sentence is positive and the tag will be isn't she. We are late for the show. The tag will be aren't we. You are a naughty boy. So look at the verb there, are, and you make it negative. So aren't you. I was wrong about this issue. Look at the verb was, wasn't it. Wasn't I, sorry. Please stop talking. So here you don't have any verb. So what will you use here? It will be will you. Sabita won't mind if I use her notebook. What is the verb in this sentence? Won't mind. So the question tag will be will she. The exam have been postponed. You have 3 verbs here. Have been postponed. So in negative form you ask haven't they. Let's go surfing. Sentences starting with let's will have a tag shall we. I am a philosopher. Aren't I? We don't use amn't I, we use aren't I. These pups are cute. Aren't they? My sister can dance very well. So negative form of can, can't. Can't she? I am not a loser. So the sentence is in negative. You have to make the question tag positive. Am I? We often go for outings on weekends. So this is a present tense, simple present tense sentence. So you need to use does or do. So here the subject is we. So you have to use plural one. Don't we? Don't make noise. So this is again an imperative sentence in which you use will you as a tag. The boys are playing basketball. Aren't they? So that's all about the exercises in questions, tags and framing questions.